Hey, what's up, YouTube world? It is your girl here, the Venusian Bull, and I am back with another video in the Planets and the Houses series. And in this video, we are going to be discussing Mars in the fourth house. As a reminder, the fourth house represents family, parents, particularly the father, home, internal feelings, nationality, lineage, early childhood upbringing, foundations, and real estate. All right, so with Mars in the fourth house, Mars is the planet of aggression, assertion, of drive, of getting things done. So you're definitely the person who is the planner in the family. You get things done. You drive, especially if you got like Mars and Virgo in the fourth house. Bitch, you get shit done. You plan stuff, and you kind of don't leave any stone unturned. With that, you're also like very much the protector of the family. You know what I'm saying? You protect it. You're the person. You might be the person that somebody calls in the family. Oh, you talking about me? Well, I'm gonna call cousin so and so to tell you about yourself, and you may possibly get your ass whooped. Mars. That's that physicality. That's that physical aggression. And Mars in the fourth and Mars in Cancer aren't exactly the same, but Mars in the fourth is going to be very protective of their home, of their family, of their children. Do not fuck with them. They will fuck with you. Other than that, like a Mars in the fourth house would be kind of cool. Like they're not going to be as aggressive as Mars in other houses. But just don't mess with their family and people who are close to them, who they feel like family. So this could be like even best friends. Or even, just people that they have a certain, connection to, of some sort. Okay. Now, Mars in the fourth, this could also denote, a very like strong male like presence, in your life, in your family. Not necessarily like your father, but this could have been, I wouldn't want to say a brother because that's more like Mercury, but just like a strong kind of male figure in your life, that was a protector. So it even could be, like a cousin or uncle or something along those lines. Mars in the fourth is definitely someone who, this is somebody who would do very well in all of the careers that I mentioned that a fourth house person would do. So that would be, cooking, domestic work, the healthcare field. I think that they would be very good in the healthcare field because a Mars, they kind of need something to do. Like it can't just be kind of Mars dominated person. It can't just be something that's just like lax and chill. Like they kind of need to be doing something physical or with their hands and things like that. So the working with children is a very good thing. I think like social work would probably be really good, for Mars in the fourth house person, because it's like you kind of want to be on the go, but you kind of want to feel like home as well. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of person who, you will probably have like a guard dog. You may have been one of the people that have like a guard dog, like, the big like Rottweilers or pit bulls and stuff like that. Remember Mars in the fourth, the protector of the house. You're going to have that type of person. You'll probably have a gun in your house, Second Amendment rights. Let's not get it twisted. Mars in the fourth, they may be a little bit more chill than some of the other Mars placements, but don't get it twisted, okay? They will cap somebody's ass, okay? They will bust a cap in somebody's ass if you try to disrupt their cool, calm, and collected family life and things like that. So they're definitely not afraid of using weapons to protect their family and their loved ones. This is somebody who could be like very, this isn't really the possessive person in a relationship per se, because that's more Pluto, but you could be demanding. You could be like bossy, assertive, the assertive husband or wife, or something like that. You're definitely the person who makes the rules in the house. I know I said that about Sun in the fourth house. But if you have a sun in the fourth house competing with a Mars in the fourth house person, the Mars in the fourth house person will probably win in terms of, you know, the my way or the highway conversation. Because Mars is just more aggressive in nature. They're both like masculine energies, but Mars is just more aggressive in nature, and the sun is a little bit more easygoing and things like that. So Mars also in the fourth house, this is probably the parent who kind of like, this is kind of a no nonsense parent. Like, don't, like, they probably were the ones that they gave you whoopings and stuff like that. Like, if you did something wrong, maybe you had to get the switch. Maybe this is too, you know, outdated of a kind of, you know, way to discipline your kids. But if we're talking about, you know, somebody who's a little bit older that you may be doing a reading for, and they have Mars in the fourth house, they may have experienced that with their parents, or they may be a little bit of that type of disciplinarian, you know, with their kids. But just know that they love their kids to death, and they like, oh my goodness, if your kid like gets into a fight at school or something like that, don't let that Mars in the fourth house parent come to the school, because they the one who gonna want to beat up the teachers, the principal, everybody. Who hit my kid? Who? Somebody died today. Like, don't let your kid come home from school and have gotten into a fight. Because first they are gonna ask the kid. They were like, okay, well, did you fight back? Did you defend yourself? Because Mars is all about, you know, defending oneself. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, yeah, but they just kept hitting me. I mean, and that Mars in the fourth house parent, and like, let's go. We're gonna handle this right now. The Mars in the fourth house, they're not playing when it comes to their kids. They will kill somebody for their kids, okay? And for their husband, their wife, their loved ones, their grandparents, whoever try to do something crazy to their family. But I would say especially the kids. Don't let somebody have Mars and Leo in the fourth house. Don't do that, because, like, I mean, they just gonna be really. It's a protective thing, and Mars is instinctually aggressive and assertive. So when you have that in the fourth house, it has to deal with, you know, family and home. You know what I'm saying? Because it's Mars influence. You know, I like to be dealing with colors and stuff. They may have a red couch. They may have a red sofa or something, or red just may be a prominent, like, primary color in their houses. You see like themes of red, like even if you see flowers and maybe like be roses or something that they're growing, just some red influence. And I would say because Mars likes to be physical, they may have like workout equipment in their home. So, you know, like a treadmill, or even like a trampoline in the backyard, weights and things like that, because they like to work out in their home. Like, they don't really like going to the gym. Maybe it's because of germs and stuff like that. So they like to work out in the home. And there's somebody that could very much benefit from like watching those YouTube videos and, you know, being able to work out, and that actually works for them. I'm trying to think about something else that's really significant with Mars in the fourth in terms of a profession in particular. This isn't really the placement where it would be very athletic per se. Even though Mars has to deal with being, you know, physical, I would just say whatever profession that you're doing, it would involve you to be moving around a lot. Like, a real estate agent is actually really good, because you're kind of like always on the go, you're making moves, and you kind of have control over like how much you're making, and if you want to work in, you know, in a certain neighborhood or certain houses that may have a higher value or something like that, or maybe you want to do more commercial real estate because it's more money, but you're definitely about your business, whatever you do. I think Mars in the fourth would be a very, very good real estate agent. I think that they could be very successful in that field, and also like a good teacher as it pertains to I would say maybe like a gym teacher or like a physical education teacher, because you're gonna like working with, you know, children and kind of developing them from the ground up and things like that, but just in like a physical way. Whatever you kind of do, it has to be physical. Or like a youth center or after school programs working with kids, and things like that. Like, you know, maybe even teaching them, you know, like martial arts or something along those lines. But it doesn't have to be athletic per se. It could be something. It could be working in the health field. It could be, you know, real estate agent. Just something where you're moving and constantly kind of like about, because Mars energy is about the go. All right. So that's it for this video. Let me know what you think. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.